What's going on, guys? Jaguar here, back at you guys again with another video. Since my last video that I did a couple years ago on this Jaguar did so good, me changing the headlight on it, I am doing a alternator. So I forget what year to what year. I'll plug it in right here. Jaguar XJ. I'm doing an alternator today, so stay tuned. All right, as you guys can see, our battery light's on. So we plugged it into the scanner and everything, and it indicated a bad alternator basically. The reason it made it here, my dad, he put a brand new battery in it. So it's basically running off the battery right now. And I can hear it right now, it's like surging. And it just started doing that, so I'm thinking the battery is dying. But I'm about to put it on the rack real quick and get this thing shut down before this battery dies. All right, move it over just to have it. Yeah, with the Arizona ones, something like that. You got to take it to a notary. Okay. Yeah, but you might have to go with them. I'm not. All right, guys, so yeah, like I said, we're getting ready to knock out an alternator on this Jaguar XJ. Pretty simple job, I guess, for me, but show you guys how to do it, basically. Take out the splash fan on the bottom. There's a couple bolts. You take off the tensioner. I'll show you guys once we get there. All right, I'm gonna start off with taking off the splash pan, using a flathead for these front ones. And then I think we got a couple 10 mils and this thing will drop out. Alternator's up here on this left side. All right, guys, so we're up under the Jaguar right now. Your alternator is located right here. Little small Johnny. You can see right there, 2 bolts. We got an oil leak under here. Look like a front main leak. But yeah, so disconnect your battery first. First things first. And I'm gonna show you guys or tell you guys what tools you need for this. I'm just doing a once over right now because we haven't looked under here in a while. But yeah, it looks like the front seal is leaking. Front main seal, like the behind that crank. Should have used my impact. but we got it. All right, so I'm just doing a visual right now of everything. Yeah, so under the Jaguar, just doing a quick little visual of everything. Okay, so see that front main seal is leaking. We got our alternator. Transmission looks good. Everything back here looks good. A little bit of oil there from where though? Minor stuff. Starter looks good. All the steering stuff looks good. Okay. Yeah, all right, well, I'm about to take this tensioner off and pull this alternator out. All right, so the tensioner is there. I just used a ratchet to basically break the tension off. I'm gonna leave the belt exactly where it is, and I took it off of the alternator here. I am horrible at putting belts back on. So I'm leaving it right there, and when I bring the alternator back, I'll pull it back down, pop the belt back on, because I am really bad at orientating belts for some weird reason. Like, it is my kryptonite. But we're down here with the alternator. I got it off of the belt. I'm gonna pop this out and go to the store and grab the new one. All right, so I had to take the tensioner off, or not the tensioner, but this idler pulley off to get this top alternator bolt off. The idler pulley bolt is a 13, and then the top alternator bolt, that's also a 13. Let me try to get you guys in there and show you a little better. It's a little dark in there, but that's the alternator bolt up top. That's a 13 millimeter, and then you got your connectors on the back. That was the only way I can get this off. I've seen other ways to get it off, but it was just the easiest for me to just take the idler off of the engine. So I got the 13 loose up top, and then we'll just continue taking it out of the engine block. And then we got our connectors, which is probably a 10 mil for our main connector. And then our signal plug. Try to disconnect it. Probably should have did this when the car was a little cooler. Okay, I'm about to grab a pick to get our connector off. So our connector's right there, and then we got our basically our hot wire. Power wire first, and then come back to this connector. I don't know why this connector's on here so tough. I think it's a 13. Fuck off! It's a 13 mil for this power connector. All right, I got the power wire off. Now I just need to get this signal wire, or whatever it is, off without breaking the connector. Okay, that's a better angle. So what we're trying to take off is this connector right here. Just seems to be like a little seized onto the, okay, there we are. The pick worked without breaking that connector. All right, so here's our alternator. I was looking under here and this looks like the original. So this got 140,000 miles out of it. Original Jaguar alternator. All right, we're back with the new one. The guy pretty much said from that front seal leak that I showed you guys, that's what probably burned out the alternator. He said you pretty much want to get that fixed ASAP. It could cause a fire. But I'm about to throw this new one back in. We'll worry about that when the time comes. Fuck. Bro, honestly, every time. Every time.
Never fails.
Never fucking fails. Someone called me like 3 times during this whole video.
As soon as you're trying to either get something done or recording.
Oh shit. Hey, can you grab this idler right here on my hand? Okay. Oh, actually, let me hook the power wire back up. Good. Bro, it seems like every time I do a video on this fucking car, it low-key goes viral. Like, simple as just changing the headlight bulbs. This shit has like 40K views.
Really?
It's fucking weird, bro. Alright guys, so I got it wrapped up, got the belt back on. Pretty simple job. We're just gonna have to take care of this front leak. We'll have to take the balancer off and then just put a new front cover on it, because I'm pretty sure the cover's probably shot. But yeah, belt's back on tight. I'm about to put the splash guard and all that stuff back on the bottom. The connector's back in, and take it for a test drive. So glad I didn't mess with that belt. Honestly, that belt would have took me longer to do than this job. I don't know what it is with me and serpentine belts, but it just don't click. But damn. Lift needs to go down a little bit more on that side. Yeah, me and serpentine belts, we don't clash. I didn't even need to pop the hood for this job. Of course, I don't have the key. That would have been too easy. Okay, let's see if we got rid of that battery light. Close these hood and this trunk. Alright, let's see. We got a battery light. Looks good so far. I need to check this oil level. Let me see, how do you get to oil on this thing? I don't think this car has a dipstick. service menu. Oh yeah, I need service. I want to go down. Uh-oh. Can we go back? Bro. Oh, there. Wait, no. What the hell? Why would it show the service menu? Maybe the car needs to reset or something. So far so good. We ain't got no alternator light, but I need to see the oil level in this car. This one, it's radio stuff. Let me try an accessory for it. Oh, there it is. That's weird. Why when the car turns on, it don't let me go to it? And then maybe it needs to warm up or something, but alternator is good. I just wanted to check the oil level because of that front leak. Alright guys, so yeah, alternator is good now. I just can't figure out why it won't show me the oil level. This car doesn't have a dipstick, I just checked. That's weird.